Reveille sounded at 4:30. The barracks was in a howl. Everybody began
I'm troubled that
yelling
no one
and
came to
singing,
see me,
kept it up until
and I don't know why I haven't received an answer
Dear
to my
Mother,
letter this week.
Just a quick note.
I haven't received any.
I am very well, as always.
I wish
Today
some
in
of
the
you
pouring
people were
rain,
over here to see your
inspected by the
Canadian
old-
chaps.
The troops were all assembled in a picturesque valley.
We are going on a hospital ship, I think. But
I hope
do not
all is
know.
well with the family and that all are in good
Love
health.
to all and tell them not to
Goodbye,
worry about
and
me.
greetings to all.
I'm going to be all right and pull through.
What a strange feeling. To look at oneself and to think with justifiable pride, I'm at the front. Oh, how eloquent that first letter, written sitting on your pack as shells whistle overhead. And how that first time in the trenches changes the hearts of men. Even the light-hearted are serious. In the blink of an eye, all is set ablaze, and suddenly we understand what our country expects of us. We were confident our fathers, mothers, our wives, and our children were with us in thought. Still, as we went in, all was left behind. Love, joy, freedom. Claudius Corneliu, 22nd Battalion.
I have just spent my first day in the front-line trenches, not 250 yards from the Boche. We quickly get used to the sound of bullets whistling overhead, to the explosions, and to whatever other infernal devices the Germans may have thought up. At night, the effect is magical. Fireworks light up the German lines, shells burst in fantastic and picturesque streams of light, men all around us singing and working, pleased with their lot. It is all very impressive. The game was well worth the candle. In this life of intense reality, we acquire a very humane point of view that never leaves us. Do not think that the initial sensation is disagreeable, because it is not. A little astonishment and surprise at first, then almost indifference. How quickly we become accustomed to the baser instincts.
We entered, gaping at the slimy passageways, the appalling mazes, the gloomy trenches, the barbarically twisted web of barbed wire. Latent rockets fired off in all directions climbed toward the darkened heavens and then beat down on the putrefied terrain. Guns howled all around us. Shrapnel ripped through mutilated trees. Bullets, screaming like shrill saws, swept across the parapet. We sensed the storm brewing in the suffocating atmosphere. A shivering chill caressed our spine.
Good, Mother. Just letting you know how I'm doing, which is well, kind of. During the time I was in the trenches, I had to go to the hospital because of exhaustion. It is miserable in the trenches. There's a lot of water and the weather's foul. A large number of us are in the hospital. Nap Mario.
Every hour, day or night, the Germans rained murderous fire on our position. The deafening noise lasted for hours at a time, stopped, and then started again, even louder than before.
Our subterranean life continues with few tragic incidents. Our sector is quiet, and we have suffered few losses. The daily bombardments do not worry us in the least. Our artillery is far superior to that of the Germans. We are continuing our 6-day rotation in the trenches and 6 days of rest at a camp, 4 miles from the front. We have not taken part in an attack as of yet, but the men are eager to go over the parapet to push back the enemy.
With every step, we stumbled over bodies, some stiff, face down, unrecognizable. Others rigid, bloody, eyes popping as though frozen toward heaven in a silent and painful pose. The cadaverous smell made us retch. Petrified by these horrible deaths, terrified at the thought that with tomorrow, our turn could come, and we would be found in one of these tragic poses, forgotten in the repulsive mud. Without a cross, without a cemetery. We went forward, our hearts twisted with fear.
Dear sister, I have just witnessed a disturbing scene. I was in the front lines when an enemy airplane flew overhead and dropped 2 bombs which killed 6 men and wounded 5 others. It all happened less than 10 feet from me. The wounded had to be gotten out, which wasn't an easy thing. The 6 dead had to spend the day in the trench. There are no words to describe something so sad and disturbing.
C'est avec regret que je dois vous informer qu'un rapport officiel a été reçu au sujet de votre fils.
Приношу вам свои соболезнования в связи со смертью этого героически погибшего солдата.
Dass wir eine Nachricht über Ihren Sohn erhalten haben. Bitte nehmen Sie mein tiefstes Beileid zum Tode eines tapferen und heldenhaften
Ich habe in einem Lazarett gearbeitet, als ich Ihren Sohn kennenlernte.
Eram de serviciu la postul de ajutor când l-am întâlnit pe fiul dumneavoastră. Deși era rănit, își păstrase bunătatea.
Während Ihr Sohn in einem Schützengraben mit einem Kameraden sprach, schlug eine Bombe ein.
С огромным сожалением я сообщаю вам о получении официального сообщения о вашем сыне.
Please accept my deepest sympathy at the loss of your very gallant son.